Thank you, Mr Deputy President. On Monday, the 12th of October, teachers, students, concerned citizens and Greens members across New South Wales took to the streets and to their keyboards to tell the Baird Grant government to take their hands off TAFE. It was not hard to find participants who were willing to write to the Premier or to their local paper, stand outside a TAFE college or a local shopping centre and hand out leaflets and gather signatures on our petition, or to spread the Save TAFE message on social media. The Baird government's contestable training market has stripped $750 million out of TAFE's secure budget and forced the public system to compete for it against low-cost, low-quality private providers. The consequences have been devastating. The numbers: 2,600 full-time jobs gone, 83,000 fewer students, 27 TAFE colleges up for partial or full sale, don't tell the real story of opportunities lost, people shunned from education and standards in freefall. That's why on Monday 12 October, local Greens groups gathered outside TAFE colleges in Bega, Newcastle, Murwillumbah, Gymea, Nowra, Lismore, Maitland, Granville, Blue Mountains, Armidale and Gosford, and the Blacktown Railway Station. They collected hundreds of signatures, handed out thousands of leaflets and engaged an increasingly angry population in the debate over the future of the vocational education and training system in this state. It's why Twitter and Facebook were flooded with the Hands Off TAFE hashtag, why messages for Mike Baird and Minister John Barilaro and images of activism for the public system. It's why local papers from the Bega District News to the Tweed Daily News and many in between carried stories raising the alarm for the future of TAFE. And it's why hundreds of people signed a message to Mike, mostly adding their own stories, personal stories of why they wanted the Premier to take his hands off TAFE. Mari Clifton, tonight I want to share a few of my favourites with the House. Mari Clifton Bassett of Castlecraig said, "A respected and supported TAFE system where 16-year-olds can go from school to learn a trade is part of the fabric of a cohesive society. If that tier is destroyed and the youth of tomorrow have to find their own courses and study at their own expense, there will be a further fracturing of our already fractured society." John Levitt from Old Errol Bay wrote, "In the mid-1970s, I undertook several courses at Sydney TAFE to improve my skills in the printing industry. These skills allowed me to go on to run a successful business in which I employed a number of people. Education should not be regarded as a self-funding exercise. It is part of the responsibility of government to ensure that it is accessible to all." Jenny Cottle from Oyster Bay wrote, "TAFE gave me a new beginning and as a mature age student and single parent, a path to university would have been closed to me otherwise. If we are truly to become the clever country, especially since unskilled jobs are disappearing because of technology and imported labour, then we need every educational opportunity we can offer to young people." Suzanne Dwyer of Glen Innes wrote, TAFE in a small town like Glen Innes at a reasonable cost to students." Tom Muldrich from Oatley told Mike Baird, "Your government is in the process of destroying TAFE. I and many in the wider community have to ask why. TAFE New South Wales has been the most professional of TAFEs and has provided excellent vocational and second chance education for countless Australians. Your actions in undermining TAFE New South Wales funding has left the community vulnerable to the dubious machinations of RTOs who only see the dollars and have poor appreciation of educational principles. Shame on you." Catherine Hofstetter from Pottsville Beach wrote, "Please, Premier Baird and Minister Barilaro, please don't sell our New South Wales folk short. Education is the key to changing and enhancing lives for all, young and old. Please restore New South Wales TAFE to the strong system of vocational opportunity and relevance it has provided for so many for so long." Anne Moret from Coromel wrote, "As a retired TAFE teacher, I have strong and proud memories of a wonderful education and training organisation that not only trained our future tradespeople but provides second chance education to many thousands of students every year. Students like the woman living in Wagga Wagga who was in her 50s and had been forced to leave school at the end of primary. She was a single mum and on supporting parents' pension with a daughter in year 12 when they decided it was time for mum to make up the difference The woman entered a 6-month full-time career education for women course, then organised a further 6-month bridging program for her others. Mr President, across New South Wales,
the Honourable
are telling
Scott
Premier Mike Baird
Barlow.
in no uncertain terms...
Thank you very much, Mr Deputy President.
TAFE.
Growing up in Sydney's inner west, it was